I haven't seen fans this upset. I haven't seen fans this upset ever. Fan revolt. ESPN's power grab. Money, TV, Vegas, donations, conferences, NIL, coaching contracts, money. Television pays the money to the conferences. And those schools pay it through NILs, and there's betting, and there's a college football committee deciding who gets to play in the playoffs. They like to add their own criteria. Winning record 13-0 doesn't mean anything to these guys. Just ask Florida State. Did they get robbed? Yeah, they did, really. 13-0 and no invite over an Alabama team who clearly got their spot. The SEC should not have a team in the playoffs. They don't deserve it because they ran out of, they didn't run out of undefeated teams. They decided that Alabama was better than an undefeated team from a conference and a tradition that has won many football games. Well, I've been saying for over a year now that the college football system is rigged, that television has an undue influence on the outcomes of games. They've crossed over from just being the financiers of the sport and showing it off in the face of football to telling the game how it's going to work. ESPN has amassed a lot of power, just signed a big contract with the SEC. You know, I know it will never happen, but Georgia, after what's happened to them in the last several years with Alabama, they should consider leaving the SEC. The SEC officials have tilted several games against Georgia, against Alabama. It can be proven, and I'm going to devote some time to proving that, but not here, not now, because the fans are already seeing it. I don't have to go out and dig every example to prove to anyone these games are rigged. But that's not really the story. We want to find out how it's rigged, what really goes on. Now, what chance do I have of uncovering these things? We're going to have to use the approach they used in the legal system. We're going to have to compile the evidence and come to a reasonable conclusion, because outright proof will be very difficult. You're going to have to use your intuition, and people are already doing that. And they're very angry. Collectively, college football is in jeopardy, and this season, this playoff, I am confident will be the lowest rated playoffs ever. There's so many fans who say they're not going to watch. So if you love college football, if it means something to you, if you get something out of it, you might want to pointedly ignore the playoffs this year. We, the fans, pay the bills, and we're not getting what we pay for. And we expect at least a fair trade. We already pay too much for bacon, pay too much for bread, pay too much for almost everything in the grocery store, but at least we get a sack of something. What's college football giving us? A sack of something we don't want.